What's up everyone? In this Tuesday tips video, I'm going to talk about the 4 myths I've heard throughout my 15 years of photography. These are myths that definitely held me back when I started photography, and I really hope these are not going to hold you back too. So just remember that photography is an art. You can improve with practice, and you don't need the newest gear, or you don't need to follow the rules of photography. So here are the 4 myths that I've heard on my journey. So myth number 1, you need an expensive camera to get better photos. A great photo isn't about the price of the camera, it's about how skilled you are as a photographer. Some of the best photos you've probably seen are probably with phone cameras that you look on your phone on social media. I'm still using my old Nikon DSLRs with the older lenses. Many photographers that I know are still using their old cameras because they understand that having skills is better than having the latest and greatest. So what would I have done to be better? I would have used my camera as much as possible. Replacing your camera phone with an actual camera that you can use and really learn with, because that's just one step of really understanding how to use your camera and the camera settings. Also learn composition like leading lines and framing and lighting. For me, I look at photos to get inspired, so look at photos that really inspire you and create a similar photo like that. I'm still on my journey to improve my photography, so I'm always looking at what other photographers are doing and I get inspired by that. So an expensive camera is not needed to take good photos. I believe every seasoned photographer is going to tell you this, especially if you're on a budget. And it's one of the main reasons why I started this channel, because you do not need the latest and greatest gear to get good photos. So you just need to practice and really own your photography skills. You do not need a $3,000, $4,000 camera to get good photos. Just practice with the camera you have and get better with what you have. Myth number 2, manual mode is the only way to be a real photographer. And the truth is, while manual mode does give you full control of the camera, it's not the only way to take photos. I know seasoned photographers and professional photographers that are using aperture mode and shutter mode depending on the situation they're in. Aperture is great, especially if you're doing portraits. Shutter mode is excellent if you're doing sports photography, or if you want to slow down your shutter speed, it's great for showing movement. Manual mode is not the end-all be-all of photography too. You don't have to use manual mode to be a real photographer. Just use a mode that you love and go from there, because there is no wrong way or right way to take a photo that you like. So if a photographer is telling you to learn manual mode, hopefully they're being nice about it and they just wanted you to become a better photographer, because there are benefits from learning manual mode. But again, it does not make you a real photographer. Myth number 3, better lenses equals better photos. The truth is, a better lens can enhance your photos, but it won't automatically make you a better photographer. So if you're not familiar with your style of photography and you're not sure what that lens can give you, a expensive lens or a better lens won't give you a better photo. I have old lenses, and technically not better lenses in today's standards of, the best lenses to have. But would you be able to tell the difference between a new lens and an old lens? You let me know in the comments if you can tell which lens is the older one and which one is the newer one. No cheating, you have 10 seconds to guess, and let me know. So instead of chasing expensive lenses, I would highly recommend renting the lens before you commit to buying the lens too. I'm not sponsored by anyone, but I have had great experiences with using lens rentals. I have rented several lenses from them and I've had no issues with those lenses or with shipping and returning them. So lens rentals is one place I would recommend renting a lens from, especially if you're not familiar with what that lens can give you. I would also suggest mastering a lens that you have already before you upgrade to the next lens. For example, I had the 51.8G lens stuck on my Nikon D90 for a little over a year before I bought a new lens. And in my experiences with that lens on that Nikon D90 body, you really have to think about how you're going to compose your shots before you take the photo. So save yourself some money, buy a used lens or rent one to really see if it's one that fits your style of photography. So last but not least, myth number 4, you're not a real photographer unless you're making money from it. Yeah, so whether you're making money or not, if you love photography, you are a photographer. You don't need clients or a paycheck to justify your passion for photography. And I know plenty of photographers that do this as a hobby and for fun. Not all of them do it for profit. And I know a lot of photographers that do this for the love of photography, whether it's portraits, landscape, or nature, or just going to events and capturing historical moments. I know a lot of photographers that just enjoy that type of photography. And I also think this myth can really burn out photographers too, because if you have an expensive camera and you're expecting to make money from it, I think you're on the wrong path. You need to photograph what you love and not what you think will make you money. So I'm on a few beginner photographer groups on social media, and you will always read horror stories from new photographers, from, you know, wedding horror stories to customer service issues. There's a lot of issues that new photographers run into just because they don't have the experience of running that business, or they just think they can make money right away, when in reality it's the other way around, where you're supposed to find out what your passion is, go from there, and kind of just learn from it. And that's one way you're gonna grow your photography skills, and eventually you'll make money from it too. So build a portfolio of your passion first, and money can come later. For example, I attended a lot of car meets and car events, and I really networked my way to get paying clients that way. After years of doing car photography, I kind of fell into doing portrait photography just because I felt like that was my calling, because I loved seeing people really cherishing their family photos and their portraits. So build your portfolio off your passion. Share your work on social media, and don't think too much about what you want to post. Just post, and I'm still working on that too. And if you're on social media, feel free to follow me on my social media pages too. And I'll have them in the links below in the description. But yeah, don't let these myths hold you back. Your progress as a photographer really depends on how much you're practicing, how much you're using your camera, creativity, and understanding the art of photography, from shutter speed to aperture. Keep on taking as much photos as you can, keep on using your camera as much as you can, and most importantly, have fun with taking pictures with your camera. So these are just the 4 myths that I've heard and kind of held me back, because I thought when I was just starting in photography, I needed the latest and greatest gear, I needed the latest and best lens. That was not it at all. If you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help my channel grow. And if you have any other myths, or you have heard something from someone, let me know in the comments below too, because I'd love to hear your stories and your experiences on how you improve from what they've told you. You know, it's just interesting to hear what others have gone through as well. And if you're stuck in your photography journey, feel free to comment below, and I really hope I can help you and others can as well. I just want to say thanks for watching. That's just it for Tuesday's tips. It's just going through these 4 myths that really held me back as a photographer, and I really hope this video helps you grow as a photographer, so you don't have to listen to those online trolls or those photographers that just have really high egos. Just keep at it, keep taking photos, and just have fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.